If you watch my previous videos, most likely the first two or three videos, I dove deep into a lot of things that were unseen, like a lot of my spiritual experiences. So the black hole, there was this, before I got into that major car accident in 2021, there was this black hole in the sky. And so I really don't want to get into this again. Anyways, I was told to put the hole in the sun, to put the sun in the hole, and so I did. Once I did that, it closed up some type of it's like a portal. It was something that was pulling us closer. It was pulling the earth. It was pulling the universe into it. Like it was pulling everything inside of it like a vortex. It was like it was swallowing up the universes, and everything. And in the midst of it doing that, see, whoever created this black hole, they did not know that was going to happen. They were only under the assumption that they would be able to reincarnate souls, that they would be able to keep souls trapped here. And so that was the goal. But in the midst of doing that, they didn't really realize that they were about to end humanity for not even only humanity, but the whole everything. They were about to fuck up everything, because this whole, it's recycling, but it's also pulling everything towards it, like pulling everything into it. And like over time, when I was like so this is when I was going to school for my GD, and I was doing construction. So I was catching the city bus. I maybe was like 18. I had just turned 18, and as I was catching the bus, this is around the time I had become like very infatuated with the sky. It was something about the sky that kept pulling it. It just kept my attention a lot. Like the clouds, the sun, the moon, everything in the sky. I just used to watch it all the time. And over time, as I was looking at it, I gradually started to see that the clouds were getting closer and closer to the earth. It's like one morning I was sitting at the bus stop getting ready to go to work, and I was looking at the cloud, and it was as if I could reach up, and it was so close. It's like if I stood on the top of my house, I could grab this cloud and put my hand in it. That's how close it actually looked to us. And so that's when I really started to notice that something about the sky, about the earth, was changing. And this is like 2018. This was a long time ago. 18 years. So so whatever this vortex was, whatever this hole was, it was sucking everything into it. And so I was guided to close this hole. Now, whatever this hole was, I put the sun inside of the hole, which stopped a lot of things. It not only stopped the reincarnation cycle, but it also stopped the world from coming to an end. It now everything has been it reversed everything to its natural form. And the natural form, it is now now that the earth is moving in its right rotation, now that time is moving in its right rotation, it kind of goes with what Terrence Howard was speaking about how the earth, it moves away from the sun, the way it is, that's just the way it is. It moves, it's even all planets, I think he was saying something like that. Don't quote me. If you haven't seen the video, watch it. You might not understand it, but it's informative. So see, this part of the story he didn't know, though. Like, it's everybody's story is a piece to the puzzle. Everybody's experience is a piece to the puzzle. It's a big ass puzzle that we are living in. It's like a mosaic. It's like a big ass puzzle that fits together. So so I kind of pushed everything. When I closed the portal, the vortex, I turned everything the right way. And so now, now the earth is moving in its right way, and the reincarnation cycle, everything is now being caught up, which is why all of these natural disasters are happening, such, because everything has to catch up to where it was supposed to be. Mind you, these things, they were created thousands and hundreds of years ago, and so thousands and hundreds were behind, and it has to catch up. And there is a need for speed, because there's so much knowledge, there's so much power, there's so many things that we were supposed to attain in those hundreds and thousands of years that that would have helped us in evolution, that would have helped us to understand the laws of the universe and the laws of soul inside of human vessel, the things that the scientists work on. They're not the only ones who have this knowledge. We are supposed to have this knowledge naturally. And if things weren't tampered with along the way, we would all have this knowledge, because it is being given to us from the divine, from God, from the voice of God. Like this portal that I closed, it was like a shield. Also, it was a shield around the earth, and it was stopping God from communicating with us properly. And so now that shield is removed, a lot of people are now starting to hear the voice of God. They're now starting to hear their higher selves. They're now starting to connect with the divine. They're starting to receive the signs and the synchronicities that they were supposed to be receiving hundreds and thousands of years. And some people may not be able to withstand all of this shit, because it's coming in so fast, it's coming in hot, and it's coming in to the point where some people, especially people in lower vibrations, people who are using drugs or mind altering substances, these mind altering substances, they're only going to make you go insane, because it's time for you to receive. You're going to receive. I don't give a fuck if you want to or if you don't want to. It is inevitable. You have to receive this information. It's a part of who you are. We're connected to God. We are connected to the divine. We are connected to all things and all beings everywhere. And so when this information starts to flood in, it's like these mind altering substances can be a real pain in the ass, and it's no longer, it's a death sentence. This is why I chose to clear my mind and to steer away from any mind altering substances, because that shit will drive you crazy, because it's so much information. It's the unknown is there. There are things beyond this world that are there, that exist, that now it's starting to show itself, because there's no more illusion, there's no more veil. So now that these things are now becoming more visible to not only the physical eyes, to not only the third eye, but to the physical eyes as well. Now that these things are becoming more visible, it's like, okay, so what are you going to do? You have to have a clear mind. You might want to start to align yourself with the gods, with Mother Earth and Father Sky, because the process, the transformation, it will be easier. It will be lighter.